a way at camp or something, right? Right? Yeah, yeah. I know. Well, he's not going outside. He'll probably look outside and be like, hey, how come you're here? I'm here. Look at that. Yeah, yeah. Well. Very quiet, very quiet. Well, that was last week. Do that one.
We have one kid.
Who's gonna
One really cute kid. We're all children of someone.
That's right. And we're all God.
So we're gonna channel tonight. We're gonna channel our inner child. And we're gonna let it sing out, and we're gonna pray together. The mighty few that we are, with a full heart, and full voices, and full souls. And we're gonna welcome in Shabbat together.
But I'm not gonna make you stand up and jump around like we would normally do. So if that's okay with you. So instead of we start with Shabbos is here. There's a whole lot of stuff moving around. So we'll start with what I taught last week, which was my awake, am I prepared?
You need to sleep.
No more sleeping.
Day of rest.
And asking if God can hear our prayer. Are you listening to my prayer? Can you hear my voice? Can you understand? Am I awake? Am I prepared? Are you listening to my prayer? Can you hear my voice? Can you understand? Am I awake? Am I
Well, hopefully we are all awake. Or maybe a little bit. But certainly we are all here. And hopefully throughout the evening, we will begin to wake up a little bit more as we begin to pray all of our prayers together. I'm going to invite Joel to lead us in our candle lighting this evening. Hold on. Apparently.
Page two. She just went to get a. She has a. Yeah, you're gonna read that.
We are now going to light candles from Shabbat. Jesus has done throughout the ages. As we light these candles, we say a prayer, asking God to bless our families with health, happiness, and peace. May the light from these candles remind us that Shabbat is a special day. Make us holy, commands us the lights of Shabbat.
Amen. May God bless us with Shabbat joy. May God bless us with Shabbat peace. May God bless us with the light of Shabbat, the light, beautiful candle.
Amen.
All right, we're going to now say that you can be seated, and as we have a little extra light in our midst, we're going to continue on that trajectory by having our baby naming right this moment, because that certainly adds a great light on the presence of our Bima, and allows us to add and to give a special blessing of welcome to Julio Isaac. So I would like to invite up the little guy, Megan, and Edgar up to the Bima. And we'll give a special blessing. I have a certificate here. But maybe what I'll do is a certificate. If you guys want to come up, you can come up too. But I'm going to welcome you. But maybe I'll give you the certificate to hold on to. That's one less. Oh, okay. All right. Keep your name on it. You are so welcome. So one of the ways that we welcome in little ones into our midst by everybody having an opportunity to bestow a blessing. So everybody I handed out something that looks like this, baby naming on it. And so I'd like you to see the part that says everyone.
We welcome Julio Isaac as a new member of our Jewish community with open arms. We pledge to you that we will be your community. We will be here to teach you what we know, to listen to what you have to teach us, and to support you on your continued journey.
Yeah, what do you think about that? And now I get to blessing, which is exciting for me. Our God, our ancestors, we join together and thank you for the gift, precious child, and the state blessing of this sacred moment. We pray that his life. Well, sometimes sadness, we want health and happiness, love, and your presence always can guiding and supporting him through all the stages of his life. May Torah always be in his heart. That's okay. As he grows, he makes you proud, honoring those who before him, those who he is and after, inspiring future generations by way of spirit, character, faith, parents with great wisdom and guidance, direction, values that we have held here, and may his community be always for him at every moment as we say together.
Amen.
Mark this moment also with singing of Yanu.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, she'echeyanu v'kiyamanu v'heyanu la'ason hazeh.
We praise you, Adonai, your God, universe, who has given us life, who sustains us, and enables us this very special moment to be saved together.
Amen.
Welcome.
Thank you. Yeah. Thank you so much. Welcome you.
You're welcome. Mazel tov.
Mazel tov.
Mazel delighted that you chose us to share this really special with, and we look forward to seeing you as you get older and to being your community. Amen. We're gonna now continue with our service, which will be hard to do because those moments are kind of highlights. But say lovey. All right. Page 4. We look to reading number 3. First cities and towns, factories and farms, flowers and trees, sea and sky.
Lord, we praise you for the world and its beauty.
For family and friends, neighbors and cousins.
Lord, we thank you for your friendship and love.
For kind hearts, smiling faces and helping hands.
Lord, we praise you for those who care for others.
For commandments that teach us how to live.
Lord, we thank you for those who help us to understand your laws.
And for making us one family on earth, the children of one God.
Lord, we praise you who made all different yet alike.
May we always celebrate our differences and similarities in all that we do.
Amen.
We continue now with our Lachad prayer, which can be found on page 5. We sing together, and when we get to the last verse, we rise as we welcome in the Sabbath bride. our metaphorical breath amidst the service. We pray. We continue now with our wake-up call, our call to worship on page 7. I invite you to rise as we call out together. Praise the Lord, to whom our praises due now and forever. Please be seated. Although we'll be standing up, so it's easier for you to stand up. Oh, eternal our God, how wonderful you are. When we see the heavens, the moon and the stars, the golden sun and the cool grass, the beautiful flowers and the freshness of flowing streams, the snow, the mountains, and the forest, we give thanks to you. Maker of all things, creator of beauty and love. All the world sings to you the song of trees. When wind stirs their leaves, the song of the earth. When rain soothes its thirst, the song of the sea. When its waves touch the shore.
You love your people Israel by giving them Torah and mitzvot. May we follow them to bring justice and love into our world. We sing thanks to you, O God, whose oneness makes all things one. By standing and singing together, the words Jewish people believe and have believed for thousands of years.
That God is one, that we are one, that we are together in our oneness. As we sing and pray our Shema on the top of page 8. Please be seated.
We continue on page 9 together, chanting Ve'ahavta. Veshinan Vedimarita Bam Veshitecha Vetecha Uletecha Ushocha Uvekumecha Ukshartam Leot Decha Behaile Tota Beinenecha Uchtata
We now continue on the top of page 10. Happy is the one whose trust is in God, who draws hope's own source.
God keeps faith forever. God will do justice for the oppressed and give bread to the hungry.
God will set free the captive and open the blind eye.
God will lift up the fallen and take care of the stranger.
The Lord's Spirit is in us. The Eternal has called out.
To proclaim liberty to the enslaved, freedom to those who are slaves.
When Israel saw your might in Egypt, they put their faith in you and in Moses and Miriam, your servants. Now let all be and let them sing as Israel did at the shore of freedom sea. pages 11 and pages 12 with our vote that Ima wrote. The vote that Ima calls us to have a special relationship with each of our patriarchs and our matriarchs, including Isaac. And our giver calls for us to be mindful of God's strength, of God's might. We pray together one to the other, page 11 to 12 in the Hebrew. I invite you to rise for this central prayer set as we pray. Please be seated. We continue now at the top of page 13. Great is your power, O Lord, and endless is your love. The evening stars tell of your might, and growing things are a song of your love. You have taught us to love the falling, heal the sick, free the captive, comfort all who suffer pain. In sickness and in health, in life and death, you are with us. Blessed is the Lord, creator of life. And now we continue on the top of page 14. Our God and God of all ages, may our worship on this Sabbath bring us closer to you. Make us loyal to your Torah, and make our hearts pure, that we may truly serve you. Teach us this day as a day of peace and hope, a day of rest and learning. We thank you, O Lord, for this holy Shabbat day. For those who keep the Sabbath and call it a delight shall rejoice in your kingdom. All of the seventh day shall be gladdened by your goodness. This day is Israel's festival of the Spirit, sanctified and blessed by you. The most precious of days, a symbol of the joy of creation. We now take a moment to continue with silent prayer. There are certainly prayers written on pages 14 and 15 that you may pray. Or if there is a special prayer, a personal prayer, I invite you to have the space to give that prayer at this time.
We now look to the other sheet that hopefully you picked up, Kobe's Lullaby. So traditionally, we are to say the Shema when we go to sleep at night. The last thing we say when we go to sleep at night, and it should be the first thing we say when we wake up in the morning. And Rick wrote a song, a lullaby to his son who was born. And this is the song that he wrote, all about what he's thankful for. And I like to use it for family service because it helps everyone think about all the different things that we're thankful for. But you can always put in the things that you're thankful for in your mind and in your heart.
good to find things that we're thankful for. Sometimes, and some weeks it's harder than other weeks. Have you ever had a teacher that you loved? Someone who inspired you? Someone who made you fall in love with a subject that you couldn't even imagine liking? Someone who made you see the world from a different point of view? Someone who taught through their actions and not just their words? Someone who lifted you up when you were down? Someone who you cultivate a skill you didn't even know that you had, or fostered an even deeper understanding and passion for a previous interest. Teachers are essential to our world. Without them, it would be impossible to learn new skills and core values. Judaism teaches us that teachers are central to our survival as a people. How else would we learn about the central facets of our moral guide for living a righteous and compassionate life? Judaism also teaches us that we learn much more from a teacher than we might find alone by looking at a textbook. One of my favorite teachings about this comes from Rabbi Abraham Heschel, who states what we need more than anything else is not more textbooks, but people. It is the personality of the teacher, which is the text that the pupils read, the text that they will never forget. The modern teacher is a link of tradition, the intermediary between the past and the present, yet also the creator of our people. A teacher can inspire students to evaluate the past in order to clarify their future. No pressure. This is the essence in my mind of what a good teacher is. Someone who teaches through their action who they are, where they have come in order to inspire future actions. And this is exactly what Moses does in this week of our Torah portion, Devarim. He retells everything that has happened during the Exodus in order to teach the Israelites to inspire them to become a great and God-fearing people. And he does so not only with his words, but through his actions. Throughout Moses proves to be someone who is humble, who is compassionate, and who is committed to his people and to his God. Moses' teaching techniques are legendary, and many seek to emulate them today. When we model the values we seek to impart as Moses did, we too can teach as text people. And in the spirit of recognizing what a difficult and important task this is, I'd like to invite all who are here who have ever been a teacher to rise to receive a special blessing. Perhaps you've taught in public schools or religious school, or those around you, your fellow friends. And for everyone else, I would like you to keep in your heart a teacher who has inspired you. And if you'd like to say their name out loud, you can do so at this time. This is a prayer. The teachers of Israel. You've been dubbed henceforth a teacher of Israel. Our teachers of Israel by Alden Sullivan. Teachers of Israel, teachers of the world. Keep your Torah humble and your hearts pure. Keep joy before your eyes and gratitude before your heart. Know this day that your wisdom is a gift from heaven. Your knowledge is a tribute to your Maker. Then your teaching will become an service, the God of our people. May your wisdom bless the nations and bless the people of Israel. And may we all become people and teach those around us not only the wisdom in our heads, but the compassion in our hearts. As I say, King Yehiratzon, may this be God's will. Shabbat shalom. Amen. And thank you so much to all of you who fill our world with inspiration and knowledge and wisdom and joy through everything that you teach and everything that you are. Thank you. Sorry. I came from the education field before I was a rabbi, so it's well, rabbi actually means teacher. Yes. My teacher. We now focus in our hearts and our thoughts. We continue to give blessings this time for those who are in need of healing, whether physical or spiritual healing. In our congregation, in our hearts, Mike Allen, Joyce and Jim Amato, Libby Aller, Jordan Bistany, Jean Blackman, Elizabeth Brooks, Ed Dory Bryan, Cooperman, Susanna, Dr. Vincent, Trina, Dr. Neil, Sharon Eckes, Eisenberg, Heisler, Tom Ellsbury, Janet Falco, Dorothy Farrow, Bob Ferguson, Gilbert, Martin Goldstein, Howard Gottesman, Louise Gutierrez, Jennifer Gonthia, Gina Haft, Sydney Hart, Peter Haynes, Denise Harp, Michael Lakin, Cecilia Schnig, Barbara Milani, Frank Michelson, Kim Lorenzo, Joan Mello, Janessa Michelson, Roberta Miller, Eli Mueller, Christine Newman, Hunter O'Leary, Lois Oringer, Mike Cardamom, Stephanie Puka, Sharon Portnoy, Jennifer Ann Riley, Demetrius Regas, Martin Reiger, Lonnie Rosenfeld, Arlene Rosalinsky, Beth Roth, Helene Rothstein, Bernie Schwartz, Baby Shall Have It, Rabbi Helene Shall Have It, Jan Silverman, Jill Burbeck, Marvin Wyman, Jenna Weisberg, Barry Willens, Esther Wilkins, Meryl Williams, Abby Zeltman. There are names to add to this list, names that I might inadvertently mispronounce. I invite you to add those names at this time. Stephanie, Debbie, Roberta. Those that are watching online, if you would like to add a name, you may do so at this time. If you'd like to follow along, our prayer can be found in our large book on page 371 in the middle of the page. If you know our healing prayer by heart, you may certainly sing along as you are inspired and able. Make have here any folks whose birthdays or anniversaries fall in the month of August? Oh. One, two. Come on up. And do I have a couple of volunteers for? You know what? Actually, we have a
We have a smaller group.
Yes.
But still a couple of volunteers.
Come stand over here, and you'll face that way. So we need a couple of people
Hold over, like standing up like this, holding up our leaf. We'll call it leaf. Talib, but not really.
So maybe stand. You guys go stand on the steps.
Blessing, anniversaries, and birthdays. Compassionate sovereign, we thank you for the life and for everything that enriches our lives. We turn to you for special gratitude, happiness, and all those present as we mark birthdays and anniversaries of the month of August. Be with us now and always. May they all be blessed with health and happiness, with the strength to overcome sorrow, with inspiration, mind and passion in their lives and in the world. And may we feel all of our celebration, joy, sacred intent, so that we might invite the divine presence to remain with us, present constant our life. God bless you and keep you. God's spirit shine you and be present with you. God be gracious to you and present and shine upon you as God grants all of you peace remain with you as you go on to celebrate these many wonderful celebrations and the ones when you're coming.
Amen.
And
Anniversary.
How many years?
43.
Wow. Good job.
65.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
65 years anniversary. I sure. Got it.
It's good to have some celebrations in our midst. We like those. Okay. We're gonna now continue on to our kiddish, which can be found on page 16. I would like to invite up Roberta. I guess you should stay up. To lead us at our kiddish on page 16. But while she's coming up, provide some wine for you. And I'll invite brides once they reach the stage. Do you have a wine or grape juice preference? I'm gonna hold this for you so that you wanna hold her. Yeah. You sure? Okay. I'm gonna hold your cup for you. All right. This
Let us thank God with this symbol of joy as we say thanks for the blessing of the past week, for life and strength, for home and love and friendship, for happiness we receive from our work. You have given us the blessing of work, and in love have also given us a special day, Shabbat. This is the day when we come together to praise you. As it says in the Torah, 6 days you will work, and the seventh day is Shabbat, special to God.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, borei ha'afefet. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher קידשנו במצוותיו ורצה בנו בשבת קודשו מעליו רצו יחיננו זיכרון למעשר שישי כי הוא יום תחתיו למלך העדות זכר יציאת מצרים כי
L'chaim.
We're gonna remain standing. We're gonna do the Aleinu prayer next, which can be found on page 21.
Let us honor God of light, praise the Lord of light, heavens and earth, wonders are found in the stars, and the love of the human heart, with love and wonder, proclaim the eternal God, the Holy One, blessed be God.
We therefore bow in thanksgiving before God, who is Lord over all, the Holy One, blessed be God.
Today will trust to God, hearkening to God's voice, bearing witness to God's truth.
We pray with all our hearts,
Let violence be soon, when evil shall give way to goodness, when war shall be forgotten, hunger be no more, and all at last shall live in freedom. O source of light, we may wait in your image, embrace one another in friendship and joy. Then shall we be one family, and then shall your be established on earth, and the word of your prophet fulfilled. The Lord will reign forever and ever. And on that day the Lord shall be one, God's name shall be one. Blessed is the name of the Lord forever. Let the whole world be filled with God's glory. Amen. Please be seated. Our thoughts now turn to those who have departed this earth. In our community, we are in a period of Shiloshim of 30 days of mourning for Jack Novadah, for Van Kuren, for Edgar Van Kuren, and for Jacob Gurwitch. In addition, we keep in our hearts those names, those yard sites that fall on this weekend, this time. Walter Alexander, Vivian Barbara, Clara Ballin, Tilly Barbarin, Sydney Binstock, Mel Bergman, Jerome Brotman, Annette Buckman, Dr. Joseph Chasna, Leo Finkelstein, Benjamin Gaba, Luis Gurkis, Harold Hirschhorn, Rodell Jesse, Julius Joseph, Benjamin Kempner, Abe Kirsch, Abraham Kranker, David Krasner, John Lee, Solomon Liebach, Seymour Levine, Milton Morgenstern, Ellen H. Mowbray, Herbert Parks, Marguerite Pitchler, Harriet W. Pulling, Samuel Pups, Edith Nash Ray, Theodore D. Rosen, Sadie Rubin, Carol Schrager, Mary Stein, Stephen S. Stoll, Lottie Stoppler, Arthur Tunick, Dora Tversky, Ham Wick, Lillian Weinstein, Samuel Weinstock, Irving Weisbrod. If there are names to add or names that I might have inadvertently mispronounced, I invite you to share those names at this time. Yes. Amen. Those who are watching online, if you have names to add, I invite you to do so at this time. We turn now to our Mourners Kaddish, our memorial prayer found on page 22. You may rise if it is your custom to do so as we pray together.
Yitgadal v'yitadash Shnei Rabba v'almad yirutei v'yamlit v'chayech yomechol v'chayed Beit Yisrael ba'agala karim v'amei Yehei Shnei Rabba v'le'olam almaya Yitbarach v'yishtabach arvi v'naseh Tadar Leila Mirchata V'shirata Tushbechata V'nechemata Miran Amei Yehei Shalom Shemaya Chayim Aleinu Yisrael Amei Osei Shalom Bimroma Yasei Shalom Aleinu Yisrael Amen.
May the source of peace and all who mourn and comfort to all who are bereaved, as we say together. Amen. Please be seated. I'd like to now call for Paul Weber, our wonderful, kind and passionate teacher, president, to share some announcements with us this evening.
Thank you, Rabbi. Shabbat Shalom. Tonight's Onig is sponsored by the Temple. Volunteers are still needed to help out with the duck fundraising on August 31st. Our start time is 5 p.m. If interested, please see Joel Silverman at the ONIC. Our board drive will be held on Monday, August 12th from 8 p.m. Walk-ins are always welcome. New Year cards must be received. New Year card orders must be received by Friday, August 30th. Forms are available in the lobby on the kiosk. Food cards are now available for Stop and Shop and Best Market. If you would like to purchase them, please see Rich Lindner at the ONIC. Our security committee is working on a policy to safeguard all activities that take place in our buildings. In order to achieve a safe exit from the building, in the event of emergency, we will be holding an evacuation drill next Friday during the 8 p.m. service. This that we are committed to the safety in our facilities. If you are new to B'nai Israel or just visiting, please introduce yourself to our rabbi, our cantor, or myself at the Onex so we can meet you. This week we have our blood drive from 2 to 8 on Monday. Also on Monday we have a finance meeting at 7:30 p.m. And on Friday we have our Shabbat at 7 p.m. and a regular Shabbat service at 8 p.m. Thank you.
And there was somebody about the book. Do you have a closing? All right. So as we come in together and we pray for being awake, present, we affirm that we are together with Tine Mato. How good, how wonderful it is to dwell together. As we sing Tine Mato, Manayim, Shabbat Yachad.
Kine
Mato, Manayim, Shabbat Yachad. And tolerance and understanding so that we may all work together to create a safer, more just, more righteous, and tolerant world for all. Shabbat shalom, as we say together. Amen. Shabbat shalom. Such a Jewish.